All right, and it smells so good. Okay, diving in. Oh! That just melts right in your mouth. That caramel sauce. Hey everyone, I'm Jacalyn Mains, your hostess with the mostest at America's Best Restaurants. We are in Enterprise, Alabama. Such a cute little town that we've got here. We are checking out Southern Broadway Dinner Theater. Yes, that's right, a dinner theater on America's Best Restaurants. Let's go see what they're serving up for us. Come on, everyone. Morgan, Jacalyn.
Welcome to Southern Broadway.
Thank you. So first of all, I'm looking at just the walls and all the detail. This space is really neat.
A lot of the stuff on the walls is actually different things from various shows.
Oh, like little props that maybe were used or part of this, part of the stage?
That's right.
Oh, that's a creative way to include that. So tell me, what is your role here?
I'm the manager at Southern Broadway. So I manage the kitchen, the box office, the stage, and our social media and marketing.
And marketing. That's a lot of things, girl.
More than a few hats,
You're
but
busy.
we are a small business.
Tell me, what is one of your favorite things about being part of Southern Broadway?
So I really enjoy managing the kitchen. I enjoy the camaraderie that comes with that back there, and I have a blast curating our menus. So that's a tradition that Susan Gilmore, one of the original owners, actually started, and I'm really proud to carry that torch forward for her and continue using her recipes.
That's awesome. Okay, so who do you have back in the kitchen?
Chef Chris, and he's awesome. He's back there working right now to get you a big 3-course meal for you to try while you're here.
Awesome.
He's a great guy, works really hard. He does a lot for our community. He just recently wrapped up a big Thanksgiving meal for anybody who didn't have a meal to eat on Thanksgiving.
I love his heart already.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
He's got a huge heart. And
all right, so I gotta meet this guy, Chris, with the big old heart. So now I'm with Chef Chris, who puts the dinner in dinner theater. What are you gonna make me?
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a bananas Foster.
Okay, cut bananas.
Yeah, we gotta cut the bananas.
So when did you learn to cook? How did you learn to cook?
I've always enjoyed cooking. Being in the military and being away from home, that just kind of was one of the things that I started doing, to include, outdoor cooking. It really took off when my oldest decided that he wanted to be a Cub Scout and he wanted me to be his den leader.
Oh.
And so I've really started doing a lot of outdoor cooking.
That open fire.
Yeah.
More than just hot dogs.
Absolutely. In fact, when I was a scoutmaster, my scouts, they had to do 3 different cooking techniques for each camp out.
Oh.
So they couldn't do sandwiches and that kind of stuff. So they had to do a Dutch oven, fire. So
I don't even know how to do that. I'm impressed right now.
So we're gonna go ahead and get this butter melted.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, cast iron, it's the way to go for cooking.
Now that's some brown sugar right there.
Yeah, so if we're gonna do it, we gotta do it right.
Yes.
So we just put the brown sugar in there, get it all mixed up.
Got some freshly squeezed orange juice.
Yep.
Okay. I did not know that when a banana's fostered. I just learned something new. I think citrus with that is gonna taste amazing.
So you wanna get it to where it's right about that stage right there. You really want it to look like caramel. And then you put your bananas in.
Okay.
And these do not take long to cook at all. And at this point, you can do a bunch of different things. You can put cinnamon in it. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna flambe it.
Okay. Got some booze going in it. Oh, hey-o. Adding that to this sauce, what is it gonna do to the flavors?
It really gives you a nutty flavor to it.
Yes.
And it just has the brandy flavor. But when it burns off and it's burning with the sugar, it gives you a really nutty, deep flavor.
All right, and it smells so good. Okay. diving in. Oh! That just melts right in your mouth. It almost tastes like banana bread because you've got the sweetness of that caramel sauce.
The orange,
the little bit
flavor.
of citrus in there.
Yep.
Yes, it comes after almost, like after you've taken that bite. Oh my gosh, it does. This just melts in your mouth. Thank you so much.
You
for
are
this.
quite welcome.
All right, so now this is what you want to show me, Chris.
Okay, so this is one of our pride and joys. So this is the dinner that we'll be having later.
Oh, it smells.
So this is London broil or flank steak. I mean, what better than cooking over charcoal?
Absolutely. There's a different flavor that comes from charcoal that you can't get
Absolutely.
from gas. Like, it's just not possible.
Right. The patrons come and they're here for an experience, not only for the show, but for the food as well.
Yes.
And you could cook this on a flat top and it would be just fine, or in the oven, but give them a little bit better of experience and actually give them a grilled flank steak.
Yes. I can definitely see there's like either a marinade or some seasoning on here.
There is, and it marinates for about 48 hours.
Oh, hey.
And really, it gives you a really good flavor on it.
I've got Lydia, the owner of Southern Broadway, with me now. So I want you to take me back to the beginning of Southern Broadway, the concept of it, why you brought it here.
Okay, that's a great question. We started in 2010, believe it or not. But the first play that we ever put on was before we started the business, and we did it as a fundraiser.
Oh.
And we sold a lot of tickets, and I worked with the person who became my business partner, Susan Gilmore, and she cooked, and basically I wrote the play, and I directed it, we put it together, we sold out, and it got our hooks in us. I mean, it really started everything, because we're like, this is so much fun. And eventually we're like, I think let's just do this. Like, we didn't have a ton of theater experience. I've got people now that actually are actors and work with us that have more theater experience than I ever had when we started this. But we just kind of went out on the tip of the limb and said, let's just try this. So we did it in a rental building, and it was just right down the street from here, and it was a really cool historic building. But it got to be too small for what we were doing. It built, and we were fanning the flame, and it just continued to build. And then we added more, shows and more shows, and then we started that in 2010, and we created the LLC, Southern Broadway, and then in 2015 we purchased the building, this building that we're in, the current building. We actually purchased the building.
That's awesome.
So we do 4 show runs a year, but they last 5 weeks. Each show run lasts 5 weeks. So we have downtime in between. What appears to be downtime, but it's really, for us, it's not downtime. We're writing, we're rehearsing, directing, getting the music put together, building the set, getting the costumes put together. There's a lot that goes into it. There's a lot, and also Morgan, gets the menus ready. We like to pair the menu with the show. So we like the theme of the show to go along with the menu. That's basically it in a nutshell.
So you took a vision and two things, something you were good at, she was good at, put it together, and then it just went, blew up. What do you think makes this so special?
I mean, honestly, for me, if I had to just say it, in a word or two, it's the people. It's what keeps us going.
So what can I expect to get to taste today?
Okay, well, today I think we're going to start with our garden salad, which we do serve various types of salads or soups for our appetizer course, and our homemade bread.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And so this is a dark Bavarian bread, and then obviously a white bread. This is our homemade ranch dressing, kind of a secret recipe, as I mentioned. And this is our garden salad here. And,
it's garlicky. That is yummy.
So would you like to hear about the 2024 lineup?
Absolutely.
Okay, well, luckily, we put that on the back of our playbill. We always do a nice playbill, and it has actor bios and so forth, and a lot of information about the show. And then on the back, we tell our patrons what the next menu is going to be. So the first one we have would be running in the mid-February to mid-March range, and it's actually called The Revenge of Lady Blackbird. and it's a pirate show. So everybody loves a pirate show, right?
Absolutely.
The next show would be, it's called Soda Shop Hop, Jitterbug Jamboree.
Like 50s.
Yes, it's absolutely a 1950s style show. People enjoy that. The fall show will be Bunkhouse Blues, and that is a show that takes place in the Prohibition era. No, we don't actually serve moonshine, no. But, but it is a fun, it's a comedy basically, but it's a fun show with a lot of really great music. You know, it's bluegrass type music. Takes place in Kentucky. The Christmas show is going to be Christmas at Club Creole, which is going to be take place in New Orleans. You know, fictitiously in New Orleans, and so that will have some interesting kind of New Orleans type dishes. You know, and I think we're going to have beignets for dessert for that one, which are homemade, wonderful, wonderful. And that's our season.
Awesome. That sounds like quite a lineup.
Yeah.
Yay.
All right, I think we're getting our main course now, which is the entree course, yes. And that is a beautiful London broil. And then we have our homemade chimichurri sauce, which is like the best chimichurri, honestly, that I've ever had. And then we have our our carrots.
Beautiful.
And our roasted potatoes.
Oh, yummy.
Yes.
So why did you decide to do a family style?
Well,
I'm curious.
No, that is a really good question. That was my business partner's thought process on that one. Honestly, she was the chef. She had been a chef in a lot of really great restaurants, and I mean, I think that's just something she wanted to try, and it just seemed to work, and people enjoyed it, and we stuck with it.
Oh, yeah. So did you ever think that you would own a dinner theater?
No, ma'am, no. No, in fact, I remember, you know, saying, you know, to my family, just saying, you know, this is just crazy. Like, I don't know, 15 years ago, I would have never dreamed I would be sitting here in, honestly, in a building I own and owning a dinner theater. It has been the craziest ride. It really has. And it's just a load of fun. You know, that's another thing. I've had some of the biggest belly laughs of my life in this building. I have some of the best memories of my life in this building.
That just shows how much you care, right?
It is a labor of love, and I just honestly couldn't imagine, you know, really not doing it at this point.
So where can we find you online?
www.southernbroadway.com. It's very easy. People can buy tickets, but we also have a Facebook page. It's Southern Broadway Dinner Theater.
And also, of course, if you're in the Enterprise and surrounding areas and you want dinner and a show, you know exactly where to go. Well, folks, this is Southern Broadway Dinner Theater, and the only thing missing is you. I'm Jacalyn Mains, your hostess with the mostess at ABR, and until next time, where we show you where the best local eats are. Bye, everyone.